COVID-19 did a lot of things to tourism. It really hurt the tourism industry. People couldn't travel whenever, wherever they wanted. Countries closing their borders, people being limited in where they could go and when they could go. Now we have the vaccine. Many people are getting vaccinated. There's still a lot of work to be done. More people really want to travel really soon. With that said, there is one particular type of tourism that my theory is it's going to get more and more popular in the post-COVID world, and that's ecotourism. I picked this land trust, this nature preserve, to film this video because it goes along with the whole idea of this video. My theory is that ecotourism is going to become more and more popular. One theory about why I think ecotourism is going to get more popular in the future is because of what happened during the pandemic. We're still in a pandemic and many people are still taking precautions. One place many people took to during the pandemic were the parks, the nature preserves, the national parks wherever they could. Many people wanted to get outside and wanted to go places and at the same time be safe. Places like this nature preserve became more popular places to visit. Human beings going out into nature, going out into places where they feel that they can go outside and be safe. As more and more people start traveling again, more and more people may want to take up ecotourism because of their experience visiting the national parks, their experiences going out into nature, and for other reasons. How ecotourism works, it is about having the least amount of impact on an environment. That involves limiting the number of tourists that go to a certain place, about having certain trips, people learning about that environment. It is about having tourism in a way that people would deem responsible, in the least impacting way on a local environment. It is about communities being improved from that tourism, people getting to know the environment around them, getting to know about the threatened species around that area, getting people outside and getting people to learn about nature, getting people to learn about some of the things around them. It is about the proceeds from such tourism going to improve the communities, going into conservation efforts. My theory is that ecotourism is going to get more popular because there are going to be more efforts to try and make tourism more responsible, trying to make sure that the environment isn't impacted as much as before. One thing to consider, in many places, tourism is a very large part of the economy. And as mentioned earlier in the video, tourism was hurt severely by the COVID-19 pandemic. With more people going out into nature, one thing to consider, more people may want to go on ecotourism trips when they can go and travel. One thing to consider is that more people, when they feel comfortable with traveling again, may want to go on more ecotourism trips. It is about the species that people will learn about when they go on that trip. It is about the conservation efforts, the learning, the education, the improvement of communities. One thing about ecotourism trips Many of those excursions, the number of people that are allowed to go, it's limited. Limited space, limited amount of people who can go. Many people look at that as a way to reduce impact on the local environment. It's also important to consider that in the post-COVID world, many people are going to want to go on trips where the amount of people who can go, that amount is limited. And with a limited amount of people allowed on a certain excursion, many people may want to choose that. A lot of people started rediscovering nature during the COVID pandemic. It was one of the few places people could go. And this could end up translating to more people going on ecotourism trips in the future. That is my theory about ecotourism in the future. If you like this video, be sure to check out other videos on this channel, and as always, be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe.